Good day, viewers from wherever you're watching from. I am Werikomo Gomoromo. I am a legal practitioner. Do you know what? You need to know that once an offense is alleged to have been committed in a particular place, an arrest was made and some persons arrested in a particular place for the commission of an offense, say armed robbery for example, and you discover that truly you are not at the place where the alleged armed robbery offense was committed, that you are elsewhere. You know, we all know the modus operandi of our police these days, where offense like armed robbery or any other offense is committed and the police, as customary of the police, they will make arrests here and there, arrest a lot of persons, they will raid the place and charge everybody that they arrested, whether or not they are even at the scene of the offense when the offense was committed. They will just arrest everybody and take them to court. Take them to the police station first. You know, when you discover that you find yourself in that situation where you are arrested by the police in link or in connection of an alleged offense, say armed robbery, for example, you can raise timeously by making sure you put on record in your statement at the police station a defense of alibi. What is alibi in our criminal jurisprudence? Alibi is a Latin word which simply means elsewhere. Like I said, we all know how our police operates in Nigeria. Once a crime is alleged to have been committed, sometimes the real culprits would have absconded, would have left the scene of the crime. You know, the police will just raid the place after the real criminals have left, and they will arrest a lot of people and even take them to the police station and subsequently charge them to court for armed robbery. So at that earliest time where you are taken to the police station, it is important that it is at that earliest time you can raise the defense of alibi. When I mean the issue of alibi elsewhere, what is alibi? That you were not at the scene where the alleged offense was alleged to have been committed. In fact, alibi that you are elsewhere, and it does not end there. If eventually the matter will go to court, it is how you raise this issue, particularly in your statement at the police station, that will determine whether or not you will succeed. But it is important that for you to succeed, if you are eventually charged to court for, say, armed robbery offense, you can put in your statement at the police that you are elsewhere, and you have to give, you know, the circumstances, the facts of where you are at that particular time. You have to give particulars. It is not enough for you to say you are elsewhere where the alleged offense of, say, armed robbery was committed. You have to say exactly where you were, the people you were with, at what time were you with those people, the circumstances. You have to raise it at the earliest opportunity at the police station. You understand? You have to be taken on record by way of your statement at the police station that you were not at the scene of the offense, that you were at so and so place at so and so time, and that you were with so and so persons. These are the particulars that you will need to state, because this defense is not just a defense that you can raise at any time. You have to raise the defense at the earliest time being at the police station where you were arrested to. where you are required to make a statement. It is at the point of making your statement that you can say that honestly, I'm not aware of this offense. I'm not part of it. I'm not one of the culprits, or I'm not the culprit. In fact, at so and so time when this offense, this alleged armed robbery was, alleged to have been committed, I was in fact at so and so place. At so time, I was with so and so person. So when you properly raise this defense of alibi at the police station in your statement that will be recorded at the police station at the earliest time, you don't have to delay. The word is earliest time where you are taking your statement. It's not an issue of afterthought. You have to make sure you are put on record by your statement. Say exactly where you were, at what time, the people you were with, and all the circumstances surrounding, your defense of alibi that you will subsequently raise when the matter gets to court. I hope with these brief nuggets, you are able to understand that the defense of alibi, cannot just be raised in court when it was not raised at the police station where you were arrested. So, in a nutshell, when you are arrested over the commission of an alleged offense, say armed robbery for example, and defense of alibi actually is mostly raised in armed robbery cases, and so it's a genuine defense, not a defense that you can just raise, because of course the police would also, the reason why you are giving particulars of the place you were, the time, and the persons you were with, is for the police to actually do their due diligence in terms of their investigation. They would have to investigate all that you have said to ascertain that indeed all those things you talked about, that you were not there, you were at so and so place at so and so time with so persons, that they were actually true. But in the event that the police even fails to investigate, all is to your favor. So a defense of alibi is not available to somebody who just wants to put it. It's a genuine defense of somebody who is alleged in connection with the offense of armed robbery. But of course, the person was not there, was not at the participes criminis. What I mean by participes criminis, the place where the offense was alleged to have been committed. The alleged offender was not there. In actual fact, he wasn't there. And so he gives particular that, no, I wasn't, in fact, at so and so place, that so and so place and so time that the offense was alleged to have been, this said armed robbery case was alleged to have been committed. I wasn't there. As a matter of fact, at that particular time, I was so and so place. I was with this and this and this and this person. We were doing this and this and this and this at so and so time. So, I hope you now know that the defense of alibi can be raised at the earliest time, particularly at the police station where an alleged offender for the offense of rape, for the offense of armed robbery, is taken to the police station. So you have to raise it timeously. So I hope you know. Now you know that the defense of alibi is raised at the police station. In fact, it is a defense that you make a statement at the police station stating that you are not at the place where the offense was committed, but rather you are somewhere else at so and so time where so and so persons. Now you know.